87.9
WBTM FM,
Indianapolis.
It's Friday night, it's 6 o'clock, and it's 87.9 WBTM FM, the bottom. And if it's 6 o'clock on a Friday evening on the bottom, it can only mean one thing. Yes, time for Fatman's Fandango. 2 solid hours of the sultry, soulful sounds of the Jerry Garcia solo catalog. Poppa Stompa with you here on a Friday afternoon. Hope y'all having fun. Hope y'all just shook off the week and are getting ready to get your groove on for the weekend. We're here to break that tension from that tough work week and ease you on into the weekend with some fat Jerry Garcia solo musics. We have a great night here tonight at the Mousetrap on 87.9 WBTM. We have the Rumpke Mountain Boys in the house. Yes, infamous Trash Grass. They're not famous Trash Grass. They're so famous, they're infamous. They're actually infamous, you know what I mean? Infamous Trash Grass here at the Mousetrap. So we are going to do a special Fatman's Fandango of Old and in the Way for your head. This beautiful early spring Friday evening as the sun sets here in the Naptown. This is going to be a good one. This one is if any of you don't know, Old and in the Way is a bluegrass band thrown together by Jerry and David Grisman. It was Jerry, Spud Boy Garcia on the banjo, David Dog Grisman on the mandolin, Peter Red Rowan on guitar, and John Mule Kahn on the big old double bass, and the legendary Vassar Clemens on the fiddle. It was a damn good band. 75% of deadheads out there today will tell you that Old and in the Way was their introduction to bluegrass, and you would be true. So we're going to cruise into this Old and in the Way from November 27th, 1973 at Sonoma State in California. And y'all get your hillbilly on, sit on the porch, drink yourself something, tap your feet, let the dog run around, enjoy. Here we go. Old and in the Way, live, November 27th, 1973, only on the bottom.
To see my pony run, and if I win in Greenback, we're sure gonna have some fun. Now when you go a-courting, there's something you should know. Long-tail roust about you, I don't do a thing for you. I'm going to the races to see my pony run, and if I win in Greenbacks, we're sure gonna have some coming, you better raise your window high. When you see me leave, a little girl, hang down your head and cry. I'm going to the races to see my pony run, and if I win in Greenbacks, we're sure gonna have some fun.
I still remember I was proud to be his friend. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging around old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'll always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet down dawn. Born a slave in the town of Vicksburg, traded for a yellow man. Looking back, was spoken angry, though his load was hard to bear. Mama said, don't go near that river. Don't be hanging around old Catfish John. Come the morning, I'll always be there, walking in his footsteps in the sweet down dawn.
I'm tired of eating out of your hand, I'm tired of getting told these blues are leaving me as of now, I'll be the one so bold. You better walk the chalk line, let this poor boy be, or else you find yourself alone, foot loose and fancy free. Eating out of your hand, you think you got me on a string, fool me more than once, and let me tell you just one thing, someday I'll leave you woman, and you'll understand, man, it only takes so much of eating out of your hand. Now you're oh so domineering, your wish is my command. Your jealous heart won't let you live, you boss me in demand. You pose a diamond ring so fine, Cadillac is grand. On payday I'll be your victim and I'm eating out of your hand. Eating out of your hand, you think you got me on a string. More than once, let me tell you just one thing, someday I'll leave you woman, then you'll understand. Man, it only takes so much of eating out of your hand. Waiting to question what I've done. You have no free time planned for me, I work from sun to sun. Only you would realize that old stuff gets old. A man just likes a little time that he can call his own. Eating out of your hand, you think you got me on a string. More than once, let me tell you something, someday I'll That's Vassar Clemens.
Oh, the wind blows cold on the trail of the buffalo. Oh, the wind blows cold in the land of the Navajo. In the land of the Navajo.
100 miles from nowhere out on the desert sand, one-eyed Jack the trader held some turquoise in his hand. By his side sat Running Elk, his longtime Indian friend. They vowed that he would stay by Jack until the bitter end. Jack had gambled everything he owned to lead this wandering life. He might have had a happy home and a tender loving wife, but his hunger was for trading trappers' furs for turquoise stones. Anything that the Indians had, Jack wanted for his own.
Oh, the wind blows cold on the trail of the buffalo. Oh, the wind blows cold in the land of the Navajo. In the land of the Navajo.
Said Jack to Running Elk, I'll gamble all my precious stones before I leave my body here among these bleaching bones. For now my time is drawing near and I'm filled with dark regret. My spirit longs to journey as the sun begins to set. We raped and killed, we stole your land, we ruled with guns and knives. I fed whiskey to your warriors while we stole away your wife. Said Running Elk, what's done is done, you white men rule this land. So lay the cards face up and play your last broken-hearted hand.
Oh, the wind blows cold on the trail of the buffalo. Oh, the wind blows cold in the land of the Navajo. In the land of the Navajo.
Mississippi River running, elk raised him the sky. Jack saw him with the sun and moon and upped him with the stars, a running elk at the Rocky Mountains, Jupiter and Mars. The sun was sinking in the west when Jack drew the ace of spades. A running elk just rolled his eyes, he smiled and passed away. Jack picked up his turquoise stones and cast them to the sky. He stared into the setting sun and it made a mournful cry. Oh, the wind blows home on the trail of the buffalo. Oh, the wind blows home in the land of the Navajo. In the land of the Navajo. In the land of the Navajo. Mescalito, I'll come breezing through town. I'll bet you old woman's up in bed with old Panama Red. The judge don't know when Red's in town. He keeps well hidden underground. But everybody's acting lazy, falling out and hanging around. My woman said, hey Pedro, you acting crazy like a clown. Nobody feels like working. Panama Red is backing down. Panama Red, Panama Red. He'll steal your woman and he'll rob your head. Panama Red, Panama Red. On his white horse, Mescalito, they come breezing through town. I bet the old woman's up in bed with old Panama Red. Satisfied. Little girls love to listen to him sing and tell so he lies. But when things get too confusing, honey, we're better off in bed. And I'll be searching all the joints in town for a Panama Red. Panama Red, Panama Red. He'll steal your woman and he'll rob your head. Panama Red, Panama Red. On his white horse, Mescalito, they come breezing through town. I bet the old woman's up in bed with old Panama Red.
Bacon biscuits, baby, bacon good and brown. Where'd you get them biscuits made? We're Alabama now. I got big corn, feeding all I need is pretty girl. What I dark clouds rising, sure sun and rain. Got your great morning on, sweet little lies straight. I got a big home in bed, corn feeding my all I need is a little girl. I know. I got a big home in bed, corn feeding my all I need is a little girl. I'm gonna.
far away, they still have his picture. It's a hung on the wall. He's just an old hobo asleep out in the hall. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there was nothing that no one could do. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there was nothing that no one could do. He used to be a gambling man, just like you, until he sank so low there was nothing that no one could do. Childhood living is easy to do. The things that you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. I've watched you suffer a dull aching pain, and now you've decided to show me the same. Those sweeping exits out of stage line could make me feel bitter or treat you unkind. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. don't have much time. after we die.
Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. In the deep rolling hills of old Virginia, there's a place I love so well, where I spent many days of my childhood, in the cabin where we loved to dwell. White dove will mourn in sorrow, the willow will hang their head. I live my life in sorrow, since mother and daddy are dead. We were all so happy there together in our peaceful little mountain home. But the Savior needs angels up in heaven. Now they sing around the great white throne. White dove will mourn in sorrow, the willows will hang their head. I live my life in sorrow, since mother and daddy are dead. As the years roll by, I often wonder, will we'll be together someday. And each night as I wander through the graveyard, darkness finds me where I kneel to pray. White dove will mourn in sorrow, the willow will hang their head. I live my life in sorrow, since mother and
o'clock this morning, I'll be getting kind of slow. When all the shows are over, honey, tell me, where do you think I go? I'm just a lonesome LA cowboy, hanging out and hanging on. Hear the window ledge calling your name from midnight until dawn. I've been smoking dope, snorting coke, trying to write a song, getting everything I know till the next line comes along. Getting everything I know till the next line comes along. Till the next line comes along. Out on the perilous street, where danger silently creeps, in storms so violently sweet, you're drifting too far from the shore. Drifting too far from the shore. You're drifting too far from the peaceful shore. Come to Jesus today. Let him show you the way. You're drifting too far from the shore.
your loved ones pray. I can hear the angels singing just inside the pearly gate. I can hear my Savior call. So you come unto me, wash away your sin forever. You will rest
two he called Soldier's Joy, and one he wrote called a Boston Boy. Greatest of all was Jenny Lind. To me, that's where the fiddle began. Lady ring about sundown, how you in Boston. Fiddle, play the fiddle on the out ring. You can hear it talk, you can hear it sing. Forget that a mournful day when old Uncle Penny was called away. They hung up the fiddle and they hung up the bow. I knew it was time for him to go. Waiting in about sundown, high on the hill in the Poppa. Play the fiddle on the howling ring. You can hear it talk, you can hear it sing. We're going to take about a 10-minute break and we'll be back to play some more. Thank you.
87.9
WBTM FM.
Indianapolis.
All right, there you go, folks. A nice hefty chunk of November 27th, 1973 from Sonoma State University Gym. That was Old and in the Way. We got a lot of songs to get through here, so hold on your hats. We had a Going to the Races, Catfish John, Eating Out of Your Hand, Lonesome Fiddle Blues, Land of the Navajo, Hi, Jerry's Breakdown, good old Panama Red. You know your woman's in bed with old Panama Red. Pig in a Pen, Fanny Hill, Hobo Song, Wild Horses from the Rolling Stones, White Dove, Lonesome L.A. Cowboy, Drifting Too Far from the Shore, Wicked Path of Sin, Knocking on Your Door, and we ended up there with an Uncle Pen. Whew, that was a long one. I need to take a pull off my moonshine. All right, we're going to continue on and finish this show here in a bit. But first, I wanted to lay down. I'm going to do a little education here for all the youngins who haven't heard this story about the origins of Old and in the Way. Well, long about late 1972, early 1973, Peter Rowan had just moved to Stinson Beach out in Marin County. And he was good friends with David Grisman, not David Garcia. David Grisman, David Dog Grisman, one of Jerry's longtime picking partners. And when they first got together in Stinson Beach, David said to old Peter there, Garcia lives up the hill. And Peter said, Jerry Garcia? He said, yeah, he likes to play the banjo. And he thought he was kidding. So they walked up the hill a little bit, came to a house with a sign over the gate that said Sans Souci, which in French means no problems. Rang the bell there at the gate, and out comes this bearded dude in dungaree shirt, jeans, sandals, picking on his banjo. And wouldn't you know it, it's Captain Trips himself, Jerome John Garcia. So they got together and started playing. After a few hours of picking, Jerry turned around and said, hey, we're old and in the way. And that's how it all began. Jerry Garcia, David Grisman, Peter Rowan getting together. Then they brought in their buddy John Kahn to play the bass, and Vassar Clemens rounded out the group. The legendary Vassar Clemens, the father of jazz violin, basically is the way they call it. Vassar Clemens on the fiddle. And they played for quite a while. They played most of 73 and a little bit of 74. Put out an album by the same name, Old and in the Way, on Round Records, one of the first records that the Grateful Dead's record label ever produced. So we're going to finish off this show here from Sonoma State in 1973. And we got a little friend of theirs jumps up on stage by the name of Ramblin' Jack Elliott and helps him with a couple tunes. And after we're done with that, we're going to pop a little surprise solo Jerry acoustic on y'all. So that should be some fun. But right here, we're going to finish off Old and in the Way, Sonoma State, November 27th, 1973. Right for you here on the bottom with Poppa Stompa, 87.9 WBTM FM. Enjoy, folks.
Get your mama, get your mother, get your sister, get your brother. Ain't Lucy gonna show Uncle John how to do the boogie woogie while kissing, cousin, chasing chicken out of that old back lawn. Y'all come with one another just to go a little further if this old bus don't break down. Campfires burning in the night, my heart is yearning for the side of the old campground. And that is high, lonesome sound. When that evening sun goes down, I'll be crawling on the ground. Gonna hear a fiddle play that high, lonesome sound. Bring along your lawn chair for sitting in the fresher and the cooler for the beer and watch the show. There's clock dancing, horses prancing, syncopated music playing, girls are looking pretty, don't you know? Look at old Blaine Pappy, he's feeling kinda snappy. Seems like I just don't care. That he's over 93, he's as spry as you or me, dancing to the music in the air. And that high, lonesome sound. When that evening sun goes down, I'll be crawling on the ground. Gonna hear a fiddle play that high, lonesome sound. Well, young ones, old ones are looking like they're having fun, enjoying the country view. Telling jokes, all the folks, how the water gate got broken, how this grass got blue. Yeah, little fiddle man play all the little jam. That's the way Monroe said Uncle Ben taught him to play riding on the back of a mule. It's that high, lonesome sound. When that evening sun goes down, I'll be crawling on the ground. Gonna hear a fiddle play that high, lonesome sound. I hear a fiddle play that high, lonesome sound. I hear a fiddle play that high, lonesome sound. I hear a fiddle play that high, lonesome sound. Just a tramp on the street. on me a tramp. There's just that day he who lay down by the rich man's gate, and he begged for some crumbs from the rich man to eat, but they left him to die like a tramp on the street. He was some mother's darling. He was some mother's son. Once he was fair, yeah. Once he was young, and some mother rocked him, little darling, to sleep, and left him to die like a tramp on the street. Jesus should come in, knock on your door. Would you let him come in and take from your store? Would you turn him away with nothing to eat? Would you leave him to die like the tramp on the street? Mary's own darling. He was God's chosen son. Once he was fair, yeah.
Once he was young, and Mary she rocked him. Little darling to sleep, and she left him to die. A tramp on the street. All around the water tank, waiting for a train, 1,000 miles away from home, sleeping in the rain. I walked up to a brakeman just to give him a line of talk. He says, if you've got money, I see that you don't walk. I haven't got a nickel, not a penny can I show. Get off, you railroad bum, and he slammed the boxcar door. Put me off in Texas, a state I dearly love. Wide open spaces all around me, the moon and the stars up there. Nobody seems to want me or lend me a helping hand. I'm on my way from Frisco, I'm going back to Dixieland. Now my pocketbook is empty and my heart is full of pain. I'm 1,000 miles away from home, just waiting for a train.
Beg, steal, or borrow 2 nickels that last good morning sunrise will be the brightest you ever see. In the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight moonlight, in the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight beg, steal, or borrow 2 nickels or a dime and call me on the phone. I'll meet you at Alamo Mission. We can say our prayers. The Holy Ghost and the Virgin Mother will heal you as you kneel there in the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight moonlight, in the moonlight, in the midnight, in the moonlight, midnight moonlight, in the moonlight, in the midnight.
There you go, folks. Old and in the Way, live November 27th, 1973 from Sonoma State University. Right there we had that high lonesome sound. Then we had a Tramp on the Street and All Around the Water Tank with the great Ramblin' Jack Elliott helping him out. And then the oft-played Old and in the Way anthem, Midnight Moonlight, followed off and finished off by the famous Orange Blossom Special, which is made famous by Johnny Cash and Bill Monroe. That's considered often the fiddle player's national anthem, and you heard Vassar Clemens ripping it up there. So I hope you all enjoyed that. For those of you who've never heard Old and in the Way, welcome to Bluegrass. And now you're going to be listening to Bill Monroe and Doc Watson, and before you know it, you'll be snorting leftover salmon and string cheese incident like there's no tomorrow. Beautiful music. Gotta love that high lonesome sound, especially that Old and in the Way. And until recently, that was actually until Oh Brother Where Art Thou soundtrack, that Old and in the Way album was the most sellingest bluegrass album of all time. It sold more albums than any other bluegrass album ever until Oh Brother Where Art Thou came around. So it's very, very famous. Hope you all enjoyed what we brought you. We're going to crack on into some more Jerry Garcia solo music here, and we're going to whip out something special for you. This is one of my faves. This is Jerry Garcia and John Kahn live acoustic from the Ritz Theater in my hometown, New York City, New York, back in January 27th, 1986. This is just Jerry and John on stage, laying it down like Jerry used to in all his acoustic shows. Wherever he did solo acoustic shows, John was always there with him. He did one, didn't like it. Called up John, said, man, you got to do them with me. So forever on, it was always Garcia Kahn when it was acoustic solo. So we're going to do a little bit of snippet at the end of this show from January 27th, 1986 at the Ritz. Cool theater. Too bad it doesn't exist anymore. Here we go. Garcia Kahn from the Ritz Theater, January 27th, 1986. Right here, only on The Bottom.
Cold, dark night on the Spanish Test. Gotta hurry on back to my hotel room, where I got me a date with Botticelli's niece. She promised she'd be there with me when I paint my masterpiece. the Coliseum, dodging lions and wasting time. Oh, those mighty kings of the jungle, I can hardly stand to see them. Lord, it sure has been a long, hard climb. Train wheels running through the back of my memory, where I stood on a hilltop, following a pack of wild geese. Someday everything's gonna be sweet, like a rhapsody, when I paint my masterpiece. Take this hammer and carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. Oh, I'm gone. Take this hammer and carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. shackles round my leg, round my leg, round my leg. I don't want your cold down shackle round my leg, round my leg, round my leg. This is the hammer that killed John Henry. Won't kill me, won't kill me, it won't kill me. This is the hammer that killed John Henry. Won't kill me, won't kill me, won't kill me. Take this hammer and carry it to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. Take this hammer to the captain. Tell him I'm gone. Tell him I'm gone. You know I'm gone. All I know is something like a bird within her sang. All I know, she sang a little while and then flew on. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you snow and rain. Hear that same sweet song again, will you know why? Anyone who sings a tune so sweet is passing by. Left in the sunshine, sing kind of the dark, fly to the night. Don't cry now. Don't you cry. Don't you cry anymore. La 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 la. Sleep in the sun. Don't you cry. Dry your eyes on the wind. La 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 la. If you hear that same sweet passing by. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you. Snow and rain, snow and rain, snow and rain, snow and rain. Thank you. That Saturday night I got married. Me and my wife settled down. Now me and my wife will party. Gonna take another walk downtown. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dream. Sometimes I live the country. Sometimes I live in town. Sometimes I take a full notion. Wanna stay on board in the river and drown. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll sideline. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Sometimes I live in the country. Sometimes I live in town. Sometimes I take a full ocean. Gonna jump overboard in the river, drown. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Good night, Irene. Good night, Irene. I'll see you in my dreams. Thank you. See you later.
All right. Yeah, there you go, folks. Jerry Garcia and John Kahn live from the Ritz Theater, January 27th, 1986. There's a smoking solo acoustic Bob Dylan nugget, When I Paint My Masterpiece, followed by the old Clarence Ashley legendary tune, Walkin' Boss, which is made famous by the dear departed Doc Watson, the Garcia Hunter nugget off of Jerry's first solo album, Birdsong, and then finished up there with the Lead Belly tune, Good Night, Irene. The very, very popular tune itself, recorded originally by Huddy Leadbelly Ledbetter in 1933. Leadbelly, gotta say that one more time. I hope you all enjoyed tonight on Fat Man's Fandango. We enjoyed bringing it to you. Poppa Stompa with you here on 87.9 WBTM FM Indianapolis. I had a lot of fun bringing that high lonesome music to you. We'll do some more of that down the way. We got a big night here at the bottom. We got Rumpke Mountain Boys coming up, so that's why we decided to do a bluegrass show today. But before I toddle off, of course, I want to leave you that one last track, that secret hidden track on the end of the album, before we toddle off into the night and roll up with some Rumpke Mountain Band here in a couple hours. We're going to do one here. It's an outtake from Jerry's Compliments album, written by Ballard McDonald and James Hanley, first published in 1917. The great tune, Back Home in Indiana. Yes, we love it because we're in Indiana. And despite what many people think, this is not the official song of the state of Indiana. But it is definitely the most popular, oft sung by Jim Neighbors at 500, Indy 500s for the last 20, 30 years until recently. So here we go. This is Jerry Garcia and his good buddies, David Grisman, Vaster Clemens, John Kahn, and a couple others doing their smoking rendition of the Hoosier Nugget, Back Home in Indiana. That'll be it for us here on Fat Man's Fandango. Muchos Garcias for listening. We'll be back here next week again at 6 o'clock on WBTM on Friday evening for next week's Fat Man Fandango. Enjoy, folks.
87.9
WBTM FM.